What is up, everybody? This is the RGL Podcast. I am here, Jay, with Cami, Muffin, and Sloth. Cami is our guest this week. Cami, how are you? Are you excited to be here?
Yes, I'm very excited.
I see that you've curled your hair. You were copying Muffin. One of you must change.
I am. I'm also noticing as I'm looking at the stream that my camera is flipped the opposite way of everybody else's.
Yep, you're totally opposite. It's opposite
and I don't know how to fix that, and it's like making me uncomfortable.
Yo, don't watch yourself live. You'll hate it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's a bad plan.
I have to minimize mine. Yo, what up, Corey?
What is up, everybody? Yo, what's up?
Or I notice I stare at this screen too much.
Yeah.
So then I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the screen. So I have to minimize the podcast.
So, what's up, Skelly? All right. So, Camille, we are going to do our welcome guest segment. You know what you have to answer. Let us know. Let the people know what the 5 answers are to these questions.
Mm-hmm.
What is your gamer tag?
When I first joined or now?
I mean now.
My current gamer tag is RGL Cami XS.
Oh yeah. By the way, Camille just got promoted to XS, so congratulations.
Yay!
What system?
Yo, congrats.
Yeah, congrats. What system or games do you play on?
I play on primarily my Xbox. I also play on my PC and my Switch. My games on my Xbox are Halo and COD. I play The Sims on my PC and Animal Crossing on my Switch, and those are my 4 main games that I play.
Nice.
On a daily basis.
Hell yeah. Who recruited you? If so, what's their name?
You did.
I didn't recruit you.
Jay, yes you did. You recruited me.
I swear. What clan did you end up going to when you first joined RGL?
My first clan was in Freelancer, and I was just a gamer. And when I first joined, I refused to go past gamer. I was like, I'm not going to go any higher than that. I just want to be a casual member in the community and just hang out. And I joined in November, and it is now April, and I'm a section leader, which I did not think would happen.
It's like a cult.
First off, how dare you?
Stuff you didn't know you wanted to do.
First off, how dare you?
Next question.
All right, next question.
I would like to shout out RGL Guardians, Redemption, and Renegade because they are the clans that I oversee as a section leader.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
We love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Cami, I have a very serious question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
It's super, super serious.
Okay, hold on.
You
All
ready?
of the questions are going to be super serious. All of these.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Yes.
Why?
Genuinely. Yes, I do. And my reasoning being is that there's so much evidence that I feel like just can't be fake. Like sometimes I see like a Bigfoot sighting and I'm like, that just looks so real. And like, yes, it could be someone dressed up in a costume. It could be photoshopped, but like to me, it looks really real. Also, the theme park that we frequent as upstate New Yorkers is called The Great Escape. It is a Six Flags branch, and their main like mascot is Sasquatch. So like, seeing it my whole life, I'm convinced it's real. They are real.
Yeah, they are real.
They, them. Sasquatch is a they, them.
Yes.
Yeah. I think Sasquatch is a pretty like neutral name. Like Riley. Maybe it could be a
like Riley.
Sasquatch is a pretty gender neutral name, I guess.
All right. So Cami.
Yes.
If you could trade places with anybody in the office, why would you trade places with Angela?
Why would I want to be Angela?
Yo, I mean, well, we didn't think you would want to be Meredith, right? Because you're not an alcoholic.
No.
Yeah, see, so you wouldn't be Meredith, and then like you're obviously not Kelly.
No. You guys, honestly, you went over every single main female character.
Yes. Yeah.
And hear me out. You did not I don't look like Phyllis to you. Like, I don't resemble Phyllis the most.
I mean...
I didn't have any part in this, just to let you know.
Listen, if I were to...
I can see that. I can see Phyllis, but you're not married to Bob Vance of Vance Refrigeration.
But I would love to be married to Bob Vance. And I feel like James
is Vance Refrigeration.
Like a little bit of a representative. I feel like James and I are Bob and Phyllis. Honestly.
Bob and
like,
Phyllis.
Bob Vance. Bob Vance.
I don't know.
You know what?
Jay's got some Andrew Bernard qualities about him.
He does really love Andy Bernard.
He's got some Andy Bernard qualities to him.
Do we all recall the episode where they were doing the auction and Bob Vance donated $1,000 or put up $1,000 just to give Phyllis a hug?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like Jay would do that. So, like, I feel like I'm curious. Because Jay, I mean, the S word is blocked on Twitch, but James is an SIMP.
Wait, that's blocked. That's blocked on Twitch.
You can't say it.
Really?
I don't think you can say it in the chat.
Well, while I do see your argument there, I mean, I'm gonna refer to the greatest episode of The Office ever, in being the dinner party, that's me and Camille. Where Andrew Bernard and Angela show up, and he gives Jan flowers, but he pulls out one flower. He's like, "A flower for my flower." Right, and
she's like, "What am I?"
And he gives it to Angela, right? Like that's something Jay would say, and then I totally see your response being, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Are you serious?" You know what I mean? Like, so
Jay does say very cute things sometimes, and my immediate reaction, of course, is, "Oh my god, that's so nice." But like me being the stone wall that I am, I'm like, ew.
Yeah. See.
Because I'm just not a PDA person at all. Like, I'm really not a PD. I don't like to hug and kiss in front of people. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm not like that. When we were getting married and they asked if I had anything to say to James because we didn't have, like, traditional vows, James said this long, cute thing. Amazing. Like, it could be out of a storybook. And I was like, I don't have anything to say. And then I gave him finger guns. Like, I'm the worst.
She gave me finger guns. Like, you're
worst.
supposed to come up with something nice too, and just like
I'm the worst. Like, I just don't even. And it was just our parents and our siblings there, and I still could not bring myself to say anything cute.
I still can't believe you did that either.
Hilarious.
I still can't believe you did that either.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Excuse me,
I've heard that story so many times.
There's so many stories that Camille has ruined moments that were supposed to be great, and everything's just been ruined by her.
I really enjoy the Nightbot with the sponsors in it in the chat, Jay. That's a nice touch.
That's what I was working on all day today. That's actually like 10 minutes.
After like 4 hours of trying to get into the Twitch, no big deal.
God. Don't even get me started.
Shout out Griffin Streak.
And that brings us to our next topic.
Yeah.
I don't know what the next topic is.
She's like, oh, let's just get past this real quick.
Moving on.
So anyway, more about me.
More about me. Like, so when and why did you decide to join RGL? What made you decide? After me asking you I think I asked you for like a month to join. It took a lot.
So I'd like to preface this by saying that Jay was out of work recently for a back injury, which gave him a lot of time to spend dedicating to RGL. So when he first joined RGL, I was like, okay, that's interesting. It's a little frickin' corny, but like, it's interesting. He was telling me about it, and I was like, me, again, being the stone wall and being the person that doesn't want to make any friends, I was like, ugh. He was like playing with, parties of 16 people, like full parties. I had never seen a full party on Xbox. And I was like, okay, everybody like really likes each other. And this is really cute. Like everyone's having a good time. But I still didn't want to join because I was like, that's a military ranking structure that is like super weird. I don't know. And then I just decided after like every single time Jay was in a party, I would always be like, hi, Finn, hi, Jesse. Like I wanted to be with everybody, but I wasn't in the server, so I really didn't feel like I was a part of it. So that's when I was like, all right, fuck it, just invite me. So when I really saw like the friendship and the togetherness of everybody and how everyone was actually friends and not just, oh, it's my friend on Xbox, like, you know, that's what made me want to join.
I mean, it's gotten to the point that I literally invited everyone here to my wedding, so you can't say we're not friends.
Friends lives 45 minutes away from us. Like, he's coming to our house next weekend to hang out again. Mm-hmm. We had Mike here, and he stayed for a couple nights. Like,
we had Mayor here.
Yeah, we had Mayor here. Mm-hmm. Like, it's been really cool. And, you know, obviously we would not have met these people, or I wouldn't have rekindled my friendship with Ren.
What about these people?
You know, I wouldn't. Ren's and I were friends in 8th grade, and then we never talked, and then we just somehow joined the community together and rekindled a friendship. You know, and I wouldn't have met Muffin and Sloth and everybody else if it wasn't for RGL. So shout out to Griff for starting RGL.
Yo.
And Ryza.
And Ryza.
And Church. And Church. And the rest of you who aren't here anymore, get bent.
It wouldn't be a podcast with Cami if we didn't mention Parmesan Poppy, so shout out.
Oh my
god. Oh god.
Oh my god.
No.
Parmesan Poppy.
So shout out to Hims.
Anyway. So Cami.
Yes.
So Cami. Uh-huh. Where do you want to see RGL go from here?
I knew that this was going to be a question because obviously I've watched the other 2 podcasts and been a part of the background of the podcast. For anyone that doesn't know, I do, you know, the background stuff for the podcast, coming up with ideas, modding the chat when it's happening. But I'm usually behind it and not on it. But I was thinking about this one because I knew it was going to come up. I think I would like to see a lot more female leadership. And we already do have a big female community, and I hate that term. We already have a big, you know, group of women in RGL. We have the Gamer Girls chat, and it's popping all the time, and there's a lot of people in there. So we do have a lot of women in RGL, but I would like to see more because I still feel like even in 2021 that the gaming the world of gaming is still very male driven, and I would like to see that change. So I would like to see RGL be one of the communities that, you know, tried to change the stigma behind gaming just being a thing for men. You know, because we do have such a big female community in RGL. And even when I'm recruiting, that is a big thing that I put in my, you know, recruitment posts to different servers and whatnot, is that we do have a huge community and a very safe community for women to be in too.
We do take that very serious, making RGL a safe place for everybody, no matter what walk of life you come from. Mm-hmm. We want you to be able to come here and know that, like, you're just here. We're here to have fun.
You're just a human being. You know, like, we don't look at you differently than, you know, we look at anybody else. It's a very open and loving community. So,
and anybody who's taken a test for getting promoted knows that our main goal is to have fun.
Is to have fun.
Have fun.
And the thing that was funny, Camille, was like when you said have more women in leadership. When I first started as XS, I think we only had 2. It was Skelly and Muffin, and that was it. Mm-hmm. And then over time, as of recently in the past 2 or 3 months, we finally got Jesse. Now we have Lyria. We have now we have Muffin. You too, and that's.
I feel like there's some really good women representation within leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not enough though. I think that we still have a ways to come, but we do have a lot of women generals too, and, you know, sergeants and up. We have a lot of women that are sergeants and up. So, not that every member is not important, but once you get into that sergeant rank, it really starts to get a little bit more real.
Yeah,
as far as the leadership position goes.
Yeah. Sloth, how's your eye feel?
Sure.
Itchy.
Itchy? Why is it itchy? Allergies?
Itchy. Yeah, dude. Fucking everything's waking up outside.
Stop putting your freaking windows open when you're driving. You gotta worry about that pollen now.
Well, not only that, but like it's just beautiful outside, dude. It was like
very
62
nice
degrees. It's like 62
today.
degrees outside today, dude. I opened up all the windows and like took the kids outside. We went outside and played in the backyard.
When we went to the mall today, we of course had to stop at Dunkin' because I'm one of those people that cannot go anywhere without stopping and getting a drink first. James was sneezing in the car, and it was obviously from allergies. And I started to open the window. I was driving, and I was like, "Do you need like some space? Do you need some air?" He's like, "I'm sneezing from the air. Like, why did you open the window?
Why are you hurting me?
Why the air is the problem?" So awful. I hate allergies, dude.
Why does the air hate me?
Why does it hate me? I've never had the issue with allergies before. I've never had issues with allergies before, ever.
I didn't for the longest time, and then like for whatever reason, like 16 or 17, all of a sudden it just like hit me like a friggin' truck, and I was just like deathly allergic to pollen, dude. Like it gets so bad, like my eyes swell up and get all itchy, and like my throat's scratchy, and like my nose is just draining down. It's a mess, bro.
Have you ever seen
Skelly in the chat? I'm very happy that you're the first female council leader. You deserve it.
Hell yeah, you do deserve it. Sloth, have you ever seen the episode of Big Bang Theory? Have you seen Big Bang Theory before or no?
No, I never like steady watch Big Bang Theory. I don't really like the actors. I think Sheldon's annoying, bro. Honestly, I'm just not a fan of the show. It's just not for me.
My
heart
hurts. My heart hurts.
I've watched the whole series twice, and I'm rewatching it again. I'm one of those people that, even though it's corny, I really like it.
The only like sitcom I really like get into is The Office.
Yeah.
And then like Parks and Rec is okay.
That's
like
okay.
Okay.
Oh, we best friends, but we gonna fight today.
Yeah, we are gonna fight
Parks and
today.
Rec's all right.
Listen, The Office and Parks and Rec are like neck and neck with me. Like I know The Office is like I'll watch more than the Parks and Rec, but I can go back and watch Parks and Rec and be happy by watching it. You know?
If it was
I'm so sad they took The Office off Netflix, bro. I'm so sad about it. I don't want to subscribe to Peacock, but like I'm having Office withdrawals, so I might have to.
If you have Apple TV, you can actually buy it on Apple TV. It might still be on there. That's what my boss did.
I don't have Apple TV.
Just go on YouTube and watch the bloopers. That's what we do.
It's not the same.
I know it's not the same.
It goes for 10 hours. Like that's what's on loop while I'm working.
I do miss The Office though. I might have to subscribe to Peacock.
Hell yeah. Dude, we went to FYE today, and they had the Jell-O stapler as an edible gummy.
What?
As an edible
Oh
gummy.
my gosh.
Oh god.
I was like,
They
man,
have a lot of FYE.
I was like, man, do I buy this now and this is what I use for the mystery box later? And I was like, no.
Oh, you should have.
I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah, I can't.
Oh, you should have. That would have been so cool.
Listen, nothing saying I can't do that ever.
Oh, there was a lot of good. There was a lot of good Funko Pops there today, Jesse.
Yo, Muffin. By the way, there was a ghost behind you. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, its name is Norse.
Oh, Norse. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see the ghost.
Norse is. Yes, he wants to be part.
Zach's a ghost. Confirmed.
I texted him because Luna wanted to go outside.
Yo, Zach, come let the dog out. All right,
FYE is like a music store, and it also has a lot of like anime and like merch for like different shows, like The Office and like BTS and things like that.
We used to have an FYE like forever ago, but like CDs aren't really a thing anymore. I haven't seen one in.
We like vinyls.
Vinyls are big now. Vinyls are huge again.
We have a lot of them. We have a really nice record player. We just don't.
We collect a handful of vinyls. All right, Cami, we're gonna do this or that.
Oh,
or would you rather? Because for whatever reason, it's turned into more of a would you rather than a this or that. So
that's okay.
All right. Super easy one. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke. I love a Coke Zero.
Premium or unleaded?
For like fuel?
Yeah. Premium or unleaded?
I mean, I drive a Kia Forte, which only requires unleaded. So that would be my daily choice. But when I owned my two previous cars, I did put premium in them. as per my father's request.
There you go. All right. Would you rather shave all your body hair, like everything, eyebrows, your head, everything, or would you rather bathe and relish for a week?
Easily bathe and relish for a week. First of all, I love relish. I could have a hot dog as a snack.
I thought you hated it, dude. I thought you hated relish. My bad.
A very, very easy condiment. It's right there. I'm in the bath with it.
I asked Jay. I preface this. I literally asked Jay. I was like, "Yo, what's Camille's least favorite condiment?" He's like, "I don't know." I was like, "Does she like relish?" He's like,
Sriracha.
"No, I don't think so."
All right, everybody, we're back. Funny story, a transformer blew up in our town and made everybody's power go out in the next 2 towns over on top of us. So we're back now. We are back into it. Thank you for everybody who stayed behind and stayed with Renzel while he promoted everything that he could.
Well, the commercial break with Renz.
Commercials were fire, bro.
We'll be back.
Shout out to Renz.
I was very impressed with the commercials, Renz. Thank you.
Should get Renz on the Twitter team.
Yo, thank you so much, Renz, for doing that. Honestly, it's much appreciated.
Yeah,
we appreciate you. We appreciate you.
All right, Sloth, you want to get back into it?
Yeah. So we'll jump back into this or that / would you rather. All right. So the question we asked you before we were griefed by Mother Nature. Would you rather shave all your body hair, everything, eyebrows, your head, all your body hair, or would you rather bathe and relish for a week?
I would rather bathe and relish. My hair and my eyebrows are my pride and joy. Like, I take a lot of pride in my eyebrows. And ever since getting this haircut and getting it cut short, a lot of pride in that. So I would definitely rather bathe and relish.
So what?
It might have good benefits for your skin, and we just don't know because no one's been doing it.
What condiment? What condiment would make you like have to sit down and really have a conversation about it? Yeah.
Barbecue sauce. And the reason for that, yes, the reason for that being is that I feel like barbecue sauce has such a strong smell
and
that I feel. No, because I like it. Because I like pickles. Like, I drink pickle juice. Like, I'm that person that drinks the pickle juice out of the empty jar. Like, if James and I go to a diner and he gets a burger and it comes with a pickle, I immediately get it. Not only because but because I love them so much. So I don't think that it would bother me as much as the smell of, like, tangy ass barbecue sauce. Like, I'm already tangy enough without having
doesn't know his wife at all.
Yo, I don't know.
How did you not know she didn't like barbecue sauce, bro? Come on. All right.
I thought it was relish, man. I thought it was relish.
I digress. All right. Would you rather be constantly itchy or constantly sticky?
I don't like to feel uncomfortable.
And they're both super uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't like to feel uncomfortable. Like, on Sundays, we clean the entire house, and then I shower afterwards, because if I'm sweaty or I feel gross, I can't get comfortable.
We have to pick one.
Itchy or
sticky? What were they again? Repeat them again.
Itchy or sticky?
I'm gonna have to go. The stream quality is not doing too well. They're saying the stream quality is not doing well.
The bitrate's fine. It should be okay.
Okay, Skelly said it's good.
It's just you, Renz.
It's just you, Renz. I'm sorry.
Both of us and Jesse said, "Oh no, not again." Okay, all right. I would rather be itchy. I think that I would be more comfortable being itchy than sticky all the time.
I don't know. I don't think I could do itchy. I would probably have to do sticky.
I'd probably have to do sticky too.
I can't do itchy. I hate being itchy.
Same.
Hate it. And like, I have super sensitive skin, so if I'm just like tearing at myself, like I'm gonna be fucking miserable.
Yo, Sloth has super sensitive skin. Pass it on.
Yo, I have.
So do I. Like today at Victoria's Secret, Jay said get some perfumes, get some lotions and stuff, and I can't use their lotions because they make my skin break out. I have sensitive skin too, so I'm like already a little itchy all the time anyway, because like my skin is like my arm is dry. So like, you know, it's okay.
All right, Camille, would you rather constantly lose your keys, like you almost always never know where to find your keys, and like have to spend like at least an hour searching for your keys before you can leave each day, or never be able to get your eyeshadow / eye makeup perfect again? She's like, oh my god.
I almost always have a difficult time finding my keys, despite having a little hook thing next to the front door where I should hang my keys in my little wallet. I don't carry a purse. I just carry a little wallet. And I always say to James, he'll be like, if I'm cleaning up, I'll hang his keys up because he always has them on the kitchen table. And he'll say, well, where are my keys? I'm like, hanging up next to the door where they should be. Despite that, I still lose my keys pretty frequently. And they have a super long Star Wars lanyard on them. So you'd think I wouldn't lose them, but I certainly do. So I would have to go with never getting my eye makeup good again, because I would like to start. I think maybe that would give me a boost into actually knowing where my keys are all the time. More on my keys and less on my, because like, you know, I do a pretty dramatic eyeliner. I was emo in 2008, so all I know is dramatic eyeliner. So I would rather. I mean, at least it's not down to here like it was then. I would rather know where my keys are.
All right. You want to have it together? I get it.
I'm trying to get it together. I do the dishes and I'm like, all right, I'm a fucking unstoppable and I don't know who depression is, but like, I don't have it together. I'm certainly trying. If the house is clean, I think I got it together, but I really don't.
That's fair. I get that. All right. Would you rather be deaf or blind for the rest of your life?
Oh, that's really loaded.
Yo, by the way, that's my question. This was the question. I was like,
oh, fuck you. That's really hard for me because I'm really looking forward to having a child within the next like year or so. And I would really like to see my child and see what they look like. But I also really love sounds. Like, I have a really heightened sense of smell that sometimes is unfortunate and makes things uncomfortable and annoys me. And I'm just really sensitive to certain things. Like, I'm sensitive to certain smells. I'm sensitive to, if I'm sweaty, I'm like really uncomfortable, whereas some people may not be as comfortable as I am. I have a heightened sense of whatever. I think I would rather be blind because I really love music. I really love like just going outside and like hearing a bird. I'm the type of person that enjoys ASMR. So I would rather be blind.
Yeah, I couldn't go without music either.
I listen to music while I'm working, while I'm getting ready, while I'm cleaning, I can't be in the car without music. Like, that's one area that Sloth and I really connect is with music. Like, I just love music. So
yeah, I literally could not live without music. Mm-hmm. It would not be a possibility for me at all.
So yeah, I would rather be blind.
And you think your sense of smell is good now? Wait till you're pregnant.
I've said to James so many times, like, so I hate when James cooks fish in the house because I don't like fish and I think it's disgusting and it smells disgusting. So like James, that's one of his favorite things, so he almost never has it. I'm like, you think I'm bad now? Just wait. Like, I've said that so many times.
Yeah, Chanel is like a super sniffer, dude. Like, when she was pregnant, she would be like, yo, the dog's gotta poop. And we would be like, upstairs, and the dog's
like an hour. Yeah, an hour later, he would
what?
Poop. Yeah. Like she knew.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Let the dog out, I guess. And that's no joke. Like that's for real. It was like that.
Yeah, that is. I'm very sensitive, so I can't imagine. I might just have to plug my nose for the technical 10 months that it is, because I just
40
can't.
weeks. You got it.
The 40
no smells for 40 weeks. Fuck it. Yeah. All right. Would you rather have Vine back for 2 years or lose TikTok forever?
Have Vine back for only 2 years or lose TikTok forever. In this scenario, is TikTok still? If I choose Vine, is TikTok still a thing? Like, will I be able to use TikTok after Vine is gone? No. Okay, so it's have Vine for 2 years and then no more short entertainment sort of service. Like,
well, you're losing TikTok.
Quick entertainment.
Yeah, you're losing TikTok.
Would you rather? Okay, let me put this a different way. Would you rather have Vine have been around 2 years longer, or have TikTok never invented?
Okay, I think I would have rather had Vine around for 2 more years. I treasure Vine references and like the Vine compilations you find on YouTube. I treasure them so much. Like, and I still quote Vines all the time. I think I just quoted one earlier today. Like, I still do. And I think 2 extra years would have just made it that much that much more better. That much more better. Does that make sense?
That much more better.
So yeah, I would have rather had Vine back for 2 more years. Because oh my God, they were roommates. Like that is it is just absolutely timeless.
What are those?
They are my Crocs.
They call my sandals.
Or like if I drop something and I'm like, stop, I could drop my croissant. Like I'm never gonna not think that's funny.
Whoever threw that, your mom's a hoe.
Your mom's a hoe.
I say that a lot.
I do that all the time.
I do that all the time.
Jesse's just said that the other day.
All right, Camille. Are you ready for this one?
Is this the one where I'm gonna get a divorce?
Maybe.
Oh no. So Sloth all week has been, for the past 2 weeks since they had the little powwow of like, what are we gonna ask Camille? Every single time that I have encountered Sloth in a voice chat, he has said, yo, Camille, are you ready for the podcast? We got some real doozies of questions. You might get a divorce. So, because I take everything that Sloth says to heart, regardless of how ridiculous it is, I've been researching divorce lawyers, and they're really expensive.
So hopefully we don't have to go that route.
Who knew? So, anyway.
All right. So would you rather lose BTS or lose James?
Oh my God. Okay. Sorry guys, the power's going out again.
You're breaking up.
Can you hear me now? Wow. No. Next question.
Nope,
sorry.
you have to answer it.
You have to choose.
You know the TikTok sound. Next question. Like that's me.
For those of you that don't know, Camille is like literally obsessed with BTS. Obsessed. So this is very difficult for her.
I really am.
Or your husband.
I really do love BTS. Like my YouTube is literally just ASMR, cooking videos, music, and BTS. Like that's really all that it is.
She's not searching you on YouTube, James.
You guys don't want to see the videos that James has made on YouTube. They're just god awful. They are god awful.
Yes,
and they are something. They are something that I don't ever wish anyone to see, because sometimes I remember them and I'm like, we weren't married when I saw these, and this could have been my excuse. Now
this could have been my excuse.
This was my out.
This could have been. So like.
So, BTS or me, Camille?
to lose.
I think you're gonna sleep in the guest bed tonight. I think that's what's going on.
I just washed the sheets.
Well, that's good. I'm glad
they're really clean. And like honestly, the dog isn't.
Clean.
The dog is in the bed. So like I would rather stay with her.
So what you're saying is you're picking BTS over me. I got you.
No, I'm gonna say I would rather lose BTS. Yes,
Wow.
I love BTS, and oh my god, like I would risk it all. But at the same time, like I feel like everybody has that celebrity that they and I feel like this is appropriate, but I feel like everybody has that celebrity that they would just love to sleep with, regardless of the scenario.
It's just human nature, bro.
Like that, like celebrity. Like I told James, I don't remember who he said, but I'm like, honestly, free pass. Like go ahead, because how can I say no? So I mean. There's 7 of them and only 1 of me. So I'm going to have to go with James because I just can't handle 7 different relationships. So, I already have a hard enough time.
We're pretty tough to balance.
I'm a jealous person. So I will admit. So
all right, so no divorce this time.
No, not this time. If I ever become a guest on the podcast again, we can ask it again, like in 6 months. We'll circle back.
How I feel about James in 6 months.
We'll circle back.
We'll do it while you're pregnant.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because within the next after the summer is over, that is when that will be a thing. So yes, 6 months from now, I probably will be pregnant. So yeah, we'll circle back. I'll put it on the calendar for us to come back to that.
Pencil her in, Jay.
Pencil me into your ever-changing schedule.
Got you.
All right. Would you rather have your hands be spoons or your feet be forks?
So I immediately thought of 2 different scenarios, which are both helpful and hilarious. I think that spoons for hands would be extremely helpful, and then like I would never be without silverware. So like I would never be caught in a situation where I did not have silverware, which sometimes can be helpful. Also, the thought of like somebody working at like an ice cream place and like taking their 2 hands and scooping the ice cream with their hands and not having to use utensils, that's kind of funny. Forks, I feel like for feet would be very difficult because like you immediately sink into the ground when you walk in the grass, and like who doesn't like a nice walk in the grass? My other reason for the comedy portion of it is like imagining someone walking around with giant forks on their feet is hysterical. Like I really love it. So, but I think spoons for hands is a lot more practical. So
it's definitely more practical.
So I just wanted to provide a pro and a con for that one because I immediately thought of them. Mayor said Camille fork feet does sound better. Oh, Camille spoon hands doesn't seem as cool as Edward scissor hands. Said Renz, and Jesse agreed.
All right, Sloth, ask her the final question that she's gonna have to choose from.
Yo, the final question. Would you rather?
No.
Eat an Olive Garden for every meal for the rest of your life, or have one last feast from Taco Bell?
Oh, you
and never be able to eat there ever again.
Yeah.
You sons of bitches. Wow. I thought y'all were my friends, and I talked so highly of you in the beginning of the podcast before we had our commercial break.
Listen, I
thought that you guys were my friends, and friends don't make friends make those choices.
I told Jay we had to make sure that this was extra griefy for you. We spent like 45 minutes trying to come up with these questions because we were just like, yeah, we have to make it super griefy.
I would like to point out that Camille seems more upset about this question than the BTS question.
Yeah, that's pretty saddening.
You know what? You're not wrong.
All right. So, Camille,
you did not. You spoke straight facts machine. So here's my thing: is that I really love Taco Bell, and anyone that knows me knows that. My senior quote was about Taco Bell in the yearbook. I'm not lying. I will pull out the yearbook and show you. It's also on my Instagram. It was on the 7th day God created Taco Bell. That was my senior quote. The Taco Bell next to the community college that I went to knew who I was. They knew me by first name. They knew my car in the drive-thru when I was there. As embarrassing as that is, I look back on it, it's very funny. I don't like Olive Garden. Not only is Olive Garden heinous and offensive to me, I mean, I hate it, and I've been there twice, and I'm embarrassed to say that I've been there twice, and I've asked my friends not to tell my parents because they would be very disappointed. Every time that I've eaten there, I have gotten a stomachache afterwards. I have felt awful afterwards, like straight up food poisoning both times. So I would have to say I don't want to feel sick all the time, so I would rather just have one last good meal from Taco Bell and call it a day. Because
call it a day.
As much as I love Taco Bell, I love Moe's just like a little bit more.
I feel like you're not eating the breadsticks right at Olive Garden.
No, she eats them sideways.
Are you talking about the Post Malone way?
Yeah, so I kind of do that, but mine's different. So I ask for warm butter from the back. And just dip your breadstick.
So for anybody that doesn't know, I also, on top of loving BTS, I love Post Malone just as much. Love of my absolute fucking life. His birthday is July 4th, like he is America's sweetheart. Love him.
Random Post Malone fact, but all right.
So his birthday is July 4th.
You good?
No, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Where were we going with this?
Oh my! You already said
Post Malone and Olive Garden.
Oh yes, the way he eats breadsticks. I'm sorry, I love him so much. The way that he eats breadsticks, on Jimmy Fallon, they went to Olive Garden together. He takes a bite of the breadstick. He puts a cold pat of butter, and then he bites the breadstick again. And I tried that when I went there, and that is good. If it was just the breadsticks,
are phenomenally better when you do that.
They're not. So people make them out to be these amazing things, and they're really not. Like I could make them at home. It's a breadstick with butter and garlic salt on it. Like it's really nothing fancy. But it is good. I'm not going to say it's not good.
Unlimited breadsticks.
Yo.
I feel like we have to ask this question real quick because Griff is asking.
Yeah, I'm about to say Griff wants to know.
Jay or Taco Bell? Oh, she's really thinking about it.
See, and here's my thing is that I don't talk to Griff as often as I talk to you guys. He's kind of like this entity for me where he may or may not exist. I've never seen him on camera. Other than the podcast I could have been pre-recorded. Like, he may not be a real person. So, the fact that it came from him is even more offensive. Because I thought that, like, maybe there was a part of... I thought maybe there was a part of him that liked me, but I can assure you that no. After that question, why would you make me choose? Jay, I have to say, makes a mean quesadilla. So I would rather have a lifetime of Jay's quesadillas than Taco Bell's.
Oh, so sweet.
And you couldn't have put that in your wedding vows?
Yeah, there you go.
As much as I grief James and I'm an ass to him, sometimes that's how I show my love. I do love James. Anyway, RGL is not a dating community. We cannot make
rule number 6.
Rule number 6. Every meeting.
We're mostly done griefing you now, Camille.
Okay.
We still have a couple more questions, but it's not as griefy anymore. What's your favorite thing to watch on YouTube?
My favorite thing to watch on YouTube. As I said before, I really like ASMR. I listen to it when I go to sleep at night. If Jay is not there, because he hates ASMR. He absolutely cannot stand it. I think my favorite thing to watch on YouTube is cooking videos and like food videos, like clips from Kitchen Nightmares, clips from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Like Guy Fieri is my Jesus, like he is my God. So I really enjoy food. I also love the Pioneer Woman. Like, really random fact about me, I am obsessed with the Pioneer Woman. Like, we're married. And I like love all of her stuff for like a kitchen.
My dad is obsessed with her.
Yeah, love her. Love a redhead. I do love a redhead. So, yeah, I watch a lot of food videos on YouTube and like tasty videos, stuff like that. I'll have that kind of stuff playing in the background while I work and stuff, but I do like to sit there and watch that if I choose to watch YouTube.
Yo, have you ever watched Nerdy Nummies?
No.
You should check out Nerdy Nummies. Yeah, check out Nerdy Nummies. Rosanna, I don't know how to say her last name, so I'm not gonna try. She goes by Ro, but she does like a lot of baking videos, and like they're all
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
They're all like,
and she makes all the video game themed stuff.
They're all video game themed.
I know what you're talking about. I have seen it before. I don't watch it all the time, but I have watched it. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, I've watched Nerdy Nummies like since she got started.
Mm-hmm.
And she's honestly just like blown up. She's like got a show on HBO Max and shit now.
Really?
So
yeah, just from doing YouTube.
It's called Big Dude, she's friggin' loaded. Like if you watch like the beginning and like see her kitchen that she like started in, and then the kitchen she's in now, you're like, oh my God.
It's incredible to see the people that started off on YouTube, like people like
she's friggin' rich, bro.
Like people like Nikki Tutorials, who started when she was like a kid in her bedroom and had like the shittiest camera quality, and now she's, she has like a mansion and it's all from YouTube. Like, it's incredible the amount of money that Ryan's kid toy reviews or whatever. That little fuck is a millionaire.
That little fuck.
And I will never see the amount of money that he makes in a day. I probably won't see in my entire life.
Not only is he like the highest paid YouTuber, but he has a show on Nickelodeon. He has
and all the merch and stuff like that. In Walmart, everywhere. That and JoJo Siwa.
My son watches Ryan, and it is.
You don't look excited about it.
Oh yeah, I've seen it from between like my friends having their kids over and like watching the select kids that I've watched. And since YouTube has become a big thing for kids, it's absolutely mind-numbing. Like, I don't get it. And I guess like the stuff that I watch is stupid. Like, I watch shows like Big Mouth, and Big Mouth is not only one of the funniest shows I've ever watched, but it also is one of the stupidest shows I've ever watched. So I understand why. But yeah, wow. It's just incredible that these kids are so rich.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, Camille. If you were an ice cream flavor, what would you be?
See, it's hard for me because I don't really know a lot of ice cream flavors off the top of my head because I'm not the biggest dessert person. Like, I really don't like ice cream that much. Like, Jay will tell you every time that I eat ice cream ever, he ends up finishing it. Like, I cannot finish. Or, like, if he, like, we have a gas station near us that's also, like, they have their own farm, so they make their own ice cream. And it's actually really fucking good. It's called Stewart's, and it's only, like, a thing, like, in, the New York...
The Northeast.
...region. Yeah. And, they'll have, like, half-gallon sales, so, like, he'll get a flavor that he likes, I'll get a flavor that I like, and we only eat, because he eats weird flavors of ice cream. I'll never finish it. Like, it'll be freezer burnt and bad by the time it gets thrown away. Or it gets, emptied. I don't...
But what flavor?
I guess just the classic vanilla. Everybody loves it.
Oh my god, you were
It's
so
something good.
boring.
Listen,
You were
everybody.
so boring.
It's good for everybody. It's good for everybody. It's a good classic flavor that everybody loves. It's a good one to fall back on. And I feel like that's me.
Ren said you would be an Italian ice.
Gelato.
Sure, I guess.
I can see a gelato. I can see that. I just can't believe you eat so many different ice creams though. Like we've had different ice creams in the house and you've eaten them, and you just be like, oh, I'm just gonna go with vanilla. That's such a buzzkill of that question. I'm so sad.
Yo, that was such a Muffin. That was such a solid question too.
It was like for me.
Okay, I guess I'll pick a secondary one.
No, you've already answered.
Okay.
Nope. You've already answered.
Question. You already murdered it.
All right.
If I had that question.
Well, I don't play by anyone's rules. So there is one It's called Peanut Butter Pandemonium, and it is very good.
See, and I could have seen that being the answer. I could have seen that being the answer, but you're really like, oh, I'm just going to go with vanilla. Like nothing exciting, just plain vanilla.
You know what? Everybody likes vanilla, and I just feel like everybody loves me.
That's actually untrue.
Or as they should.
Actually, some people don't like vanilla.
You know what? Everybody loves Camille.
I'm just trying to plug how fabulous I am, because that's the only thing Leos know how to do. So, Leos only know how to talk about them, and that's what I'm here to do.
But making your own cookies and cream ice cream with vanilla ice cream, and then crushing up the Oreos with your fist in a plastic bag.
I don't like the middle. I don't like the middle part of the Oreo. I only eat the cookie. I scrape the frosting out and don't.
You don't like the frosting?
Yeah, she's weird about frosting. Like if you made her a cake, she would not eat the frosting.
No,
she eats the
inside. Only eat the cake. Frosting tastes like chemicals to me. It tastes too artificial for me to enjoy.
I can't.
Yeah, I
hate
frosting tastes like chemicals.
Yep. Yo, she must have tried. It must have been a
Tide Pod artificial.
Cake. Hold on.
Tide Pod cake.
Have you tried chemicals?
Have you tried chemicals?
Because I'm gonna for a second.
No, but I have tasted various things that maybe other people would. So I have a friend who has a mom who's just she's kind of like a jack of all trades kind of person. She has 9 children. And she's just the coolest lady ever. She taught me that if you have a leak in your car, that you should taste whatever is leaking, because if you need to know what is wrong with your car, you can taste what's leaking and figure out what it is and where it's from.
It's true.
And that is one of the smartest things someone has ever said to me, in my opinion. And I think that, and so I've tasted things like motor oil and windshield washer fluid and stuff like that. So it just
antifreeze ?
No.
Antifreeze is actually really sweet. I don't know if you know that.
It is, but also deadly.
Sweet. It's only deadly if you drink a lot of it.
So yeah, I have tasted different, things that are probably toxic and not good for you, or chemicals in a sense, I guess.
So you're saying those kind of chemicals could taste like frosting, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that frosting tastes so artificial that it doesn't even. It just tastes like. It just tastes like things that aren't good for you.
How are you going back on what you said? You're it literally tastes like chemicals, but now it doesn't taste like chemicals. It just tastes like artificial.
And so that brings us to our next question.
The next thing I have is not a question. We're gonna go into. I don't like. We're calling it Muffin's Mega Facts, but I don't think I like that name. So if somebody else has a different clever name for this segment, please let us know, because I'm really not a fan of Muffin's Mega Facts.
Yeah, so suggestions in Gen Chat for what
let us know.
What about Muffin's Manic Facts?
No.
I wish that there was a word that was the same as what is that called? When it means the same thing, but it's a different word. I wish that there was a different word for fact that started with M. Synonym, I guess. Yeah.
Right.
That's awful, Renz.
Muffin's mega spurts of truthful and proven information. I absolutely
I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
No.
I hate her.
Good thing Renz isn't the
Renz,
idea
you were
guy.
doing so good until now.
All right, Jesse is the podcast mod now.
All right.
Fired.
Okay, I'm gonna read you. Zach, will you go downstairs? He's over here listening to the podcast, and I can hear myself.
It's awful. I hate it here. What I sound like? Ew.
What?
I've watched the podcast. I've watched the last 2 podcasts back to take notes, try and figure out like things that we can do better. And Jay, listening to himself, he thinks that he loves listening to himself. It's obvious. He's like,
I think I sound
it's so weird to hear myself, but then he's like standing there and he's smiling when he says funny things, and Jay just thinks the world of him.
So funny.
Jay thinks the world of himself, and honestly, I love it. I feel like more people should be as confident as Jay and think the world of themselves. So,
all right. Anyways, to Muffin's whatever facts that whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The first fact that I have for you guys is sea otters have the densest fur of any animal, with up to 150,000 strands of hair per square centimeter, which is nearly 1 million hairs per square inch.
That's insane.
They're hairy motherfuckers.
That is hairier than Jay.
They're competing with me.
Yeah. that is hairier than Jay.
That is hairier. Like that's an insane amount of hair. I never knew that. That's kind of crazy to think, because like we have obviously we have dogs and they always have a lot of hair and they shed, and to think like there's something that's hairier than them with a 1 inch square of 1 million hairs is insane to me. That's crazy.
All right, so I'm taking notes. Don't get sea otter
as a pet,
because
they're hairy as fuck.
Our pit bull sheds so much, and her hair is all over everything, and I just can't stand it. So that hair, oh my god, I hate it so much.
Never be a mountain dog.
Like, I sweep 4 times a week, and I use the crosswave once a week on the floors, and I feel like I still don't get everything. It's disgusting. I wish someone told me before we got a pit bull.
Okay. So the other fact that I have for you is gaming related, as always.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what Doctor Who is, this will make sense to you. If you don't know what Doctor Who is, I don't have time to explain.
I know who he is, but I've never watched the show.
So, if I say the word TARDIS to you, do you know what the TARDIS is? Okay.
Yep, yeah.
Okay. So, the Doctor's TARDIS can be found in the original Fallout. When the player approaches it, the light on top starts spinning, and the box slowly vanishes with the whooshing noise.
Really?
No,
I don't know where it is in the game,
I was gonna say,
but apparently it's in the game. The fact that I read, it didn't say where it was, but apparently it's a thing. And also a reminder real quick, guys. I don't actually check to see if the facts I look up are 100% truthful. So if I'm wrong,
fact check her right now. Everybody
fact check my facts.
Listen, she just
all
lives.
26 of you. All 26 of you. Go right now.
I just live here, okay? I'm just trying to make a fun environment.
The number one rule in RGL is to have fun. So
yeah,
as long as you're doing that,
I'm just making.
All right. So next, Camille.
Yep.
Muffin, you're good with all your facts?
That's all I got.
Okay. So now we're at this new segment that we're going to be trying out, where it's called Ask Me Anything, like we do now. Every week we do an hour of somebody from leadership who does Ask Me Anything, or member of the month, depending on what happens. And they get to ask us any questions they want within reason, following the rules. So we're going to do the segment Ask Me Anything on the podcast now, where you get to ask me, Sloth, and Muffin one question, anything goes.
Okay. I have... You know what would be a cool idea, just to throw it out there, is to do this with the chat as well. You could do like an ask me anything with the chat too. So that would be a good idea. Just to say that while it's on the top of my head. Sloth, if you could commit any crime and get away with it, what would it be? And it can't be murder, because that's like the go-to.
Oh,
it's got to be something else.
She just said fuck you.
Because that's always the go-to. Like somebody, everybody has that person that maybe they don't. Maybe people aren't as vicious as others, but like everybody has that person that they could just like, oh, murder, so that I could, in their head, I could murder this person, get rid of them. Things would be better. I don't know, maybe.
Like,
steal a chandelier. Steal a chandelier.
I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No, I go for the chandelier. It's priceless. A woman stops me and says, stop, this is my father's business. She's Tiffany. I say no. We make love all night. In the morning, the police come. I escape in one of their uniforms. That's about as much as I know.
That's tough. I don't know. I'm like, well, what would I steal? Or like, I don't know.
I feel like if you were to commit any crime, I feel it would have to do with snakes. And I feel like it'd be like you would steal the most expensive snake and breed the fuck out of it. And then sell it on the black market, and you'd get away with it. That would be...
It's funny you say that, because I know of a guy, and if you know, then you know, and Griff's probably going to be the only person who knows his name, but his name's Jeremy Stone. And this is probably what I would do, because he made a fuckload of money. So Jeremy Stone, he got a hold of this. It's called the Princess Diamond. Now you guys know I have the blue-eyed Lucy ball pythons. Mm-hmm. But the Princess Diamond is a black-eyed leucistic boa constrictor. So she's a red-tailed boa, but she's a black-eyed leucistic. Yeah, we got started on snakes. Here we go. Anyway.
One of the first things that I said when we were starting a podcast was there's going to be a Snakes with Sloth segment. And luckily we made it two podcasts without it, but here we go.
So Jeremy Stone is like, he was like probably the biggest name in boa constrictors. Like he was on top of the world when it came to boas. Like he was the authority on boa constrictors. And he was like he dabbled in like ball pythons. And he was like the snake guy. Anyway, so he acquires this Princess Diamond from a zoo in Brazil. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure it's a blue zoo in Brazil. But anyway, it was native to Brazil. They found it in the wild in Brazil. Now, the laws state that you cannot take a wild animal from Brazil and then move it to America and then breed it and do what he was trying to do with it. So him and his wife went through this giant elaborate plan where like she got to get the snake through TSA, she got like a false like pregnancy belly, and they put this snake in there, and she went through TSA as a pregnant lady. They got the snake to America, and then they started breeding it. Now, this is a one-of-a-kind snake. There's never been any boa constrictor outside of the Princess Diamond. And, like, so he's breeding the Princess Diamond to his males, and she's giving birth and having babies. And they're not getting any black-eyed leucistics, but the babies are now het for that gene. Right, so they carry that gene. He's selling the snakes for $25,000 a piece, just because they carry the Princess Diamond gene. And like we're talking, he's getting 12 to 18 snakes, and he's selling them for $25,000. Well, then the zoo in Brazil caught on to what he was doing, and he purchased the snake from them, and it was like a back alley kind of thing. And they were like, no, that's our snake. And what you're doing is illegal. And now they got the snake back, and he went to jail.
Wow. So that's the crime you would commit if you get away from it.
Wow.
Yeah, I would do that.
That's
get away with it, and he didn't.
All right, Camille. Me or
F.
Muffin? Did you say pass?
No, I said F.
Oh, I thought you said pass. I was like, no, you can't pass.
Okay. James, I'm gonna save you for last.
Cool.
Muffin, if you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be? Like, you can only pick one game to play forever.
Oh, I was about to be really fast and say Gears of War because it is very much my favorite game. However, I feel like I should pick a more mentally engaging game. And by that, I mean something like Portal or Tomb Raider. Because there's puzzles in that game.
I do love a Tomb Raider. I do love Tomb Raider.
You?
I think I may have mentioned Tomb Raider in a previous podcast in one of the other.
I believe.
Yes, you guys had mentioned her, and I remember this because I watched the episodes back. You guys mentioned her in the episode with Renz about having crushes on video game characters, and Tomb Raider was brought up.
So I think I am going to choose Tomb Raider because it is actually a very sentimental game to me. Because I used to watch my dad play it back when she had triangle tits.
That's so funny. My dad really liked Tomb Raider and used to watch us play it, and he really liked the movies too, so that's funny.
So I would choose it not only because of that, but also because I do really love it. It's not my all-time favorite game, but I do absolutely love Tomb Raider, and it means a lot to me, and it's also engaging in the fact that it does have puzzles in the game.
Yeah, I do like that answer.
You want to hear a fun fact? Never played Tomb Raider in my life.
Really?
Get out, Jay.
We'll have to see if
never played it.
Did they ever remaster them for new gen?
There's new Tomb Raider games out that I've always thought about. Oh, maybe I'll give it a try.
Those are very good, but the originals, to me,
are just so much better. Yeah, because of the nostalgia.
The originals are good, but the movement is clunky as fuck.
It is. But it's one of those games that's it just looks so bad, but it's just so good.
Yeah, it's a classic for sure.
Real quick, Mayor just said Tomb Raider bores him, and he can never win the best friend spot back ever again because he just lost it. He didn't really have that much hope before, but now it's completely gone.
It's just completely gone.
Headshot Mania is officially canceled. Forever. Even though host game night's just untrustworthy. You never know what he's gonna say next. Jay, we're gonna do fuck, marry, kill. Is that okay? Can we do that? Is that appropriate?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. But it's the Office edition.
Okay, I'm cool with this.
So we have Erin. Erin is remember the redhead? She was reception. She dated Gabe. She's the girl that plays Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Okay, yes.
I understand.
For some reason, I thought it was a dude, and I was like, Aaron, what?
Yeah, because I was thinking Andrew Bernard when she said Aaron.
No, Erin. E-R-I-N.
I know.
Yeah. The girl who takes over for Pam falls in love with Andy. It's awkward as fuck.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Oh, she dated Gabe and Andy. Yes. So Aaron, Jan, or we'll throw Phyllis in there. I guess I didn't really think that one through.
Oh, God.
So Phyllis, Jan, and Aaron.
Kill Phyllis.
Oh, poor Phyllis. She didn't even have a chance. Your own fucking wife.
Fuck Jan, marry Aaron.
Really?
Yep. It was easy. I mean, come on. Have you seen?
I don't think I can put up. I'm on board. Yeah. I don't think I can put up with Jan.
I would have killed
a one night stand with Jan. I could get down with.
I feel like I would have killed. I feel like I would have killed Jan.
I hate it here.
One night. We made everything alright.
Someone someone clip that, please.
What if we? All right, so here's the alternate universe one. Replace Jan with the security guy in the office building.
The black guy?
Yeah, the security guy.
What? What are you saying?
What?
I said replace Jan with the security guy in the building.
We've already picked.
Now you have to marry him.
No.
Because who doesn't love that guy?
But I'm just not.
He's one of my favorite reoccurring characters.
Right, so you can marry him.
That's barely in it.
You know what? The episode where they get locked out of the building and they call him, and then that's one of my favorite things. That's one of my favorite scenes. I really do like that one, and I don't know why, but it's like me liking the dinner party episode as much as I do. A lot of people hate that episode, but I love it.
That's actually the number one episode of The Office.
It is so good. It's so good.
That's a widely respected thing.
A lot of people.
No, it's top 10. It's top 10, but it's not number
because one. People think it's so awkward that they can't watch it. That it's so uncomfortable they can't watch it, and people compare it to Scott's Tots. And they're like, Scott's Tots or the dinner party, and I actually like the dinner party episode.
The episode where they do get locked in the parking lot, and then Toby puts his hand on Pam's leg.
Yeah, and then the football, and he's like, football. And then Toby runs away and jumps over the fence.
I'm gonna run home now.
Yeah, and he jumps over the fence. That is me in every situation. That is always.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move to Costa Rica. Guess I'm just gonna run home now.
And I love that they ran with that too, and they actually made him go to Costa Rica for a little bit. That
was so funny. Yeah. I love that show.
All right, Camille.
Talk about The Office all podcast.
Yeah, we could. We literally could. We could have an entire podcast about The Office.
It's come up at least. This is the fourth time.
Yeah. If you had all the money in the world, what would you buy and why?
Wait, I'm focusing on the cat.
Okay.
That was fantastic. That was a nice segment.
That's Eric.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Oh my god! If you had all the money in the world, what would you buy and why?
I feel like you guys have asked me questions because you guys know I like to talk. So you're asking these questions and making me talk a lot, and I feel like I'm taking up too much time.
You are the podcast, Camille.
I know. I just don't want to talk too much. If I had all the money in the world, do I have a time limit? Is it like this? No. Oh, you have all the money in the world in 30 minutes?
No,
okay.
Just if you had all the money in the world, what would you buy and why? It's just simple.
We love the cat. I would pay off our mortgage, buy the dream cars that we want, and I would just do, I mean, we've already gotten our new furniture, so decorate the house the way that we want, build our back deck, maybe get a pool, things like that. I wouldn't do anything crazy. I think I would just do the things that we currently have on our list of things that we want to do. I wouldn't say I'm going to quit my job, and because I kind of.
But you have all the money in the world, is what you're not. Like, you have all the money in the world. You could literally be Kim Kardashian. You'd have all the money in the world. You could buy.
But she's just trying to be responsible.
No, I know.
I don't know. I say things like, "Oh, I want to be I'm one of the long lost Kardashian sisters." I say that all the time. Just change the C to a K. I always say that I'm a long-lost Kardashian sister, and they switched me at birth with Kendall. Because I'm not very tall and skinny. That's why I make that joke. I don't know. I like the normalcy that we have going on. I think being super rich and famous would get... Did we just lose internet?
No, you're good. No, it just cut out. It just did a weird.
Yeah, it cut out a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. No worries.
No, I like the normalcy that we have going on. So if I had all the money in the world, yeah, it'd be nice to just buy whatever we want and do whatever we want and not worry about money. But I think I would just stay right here.
Yo, we're just a bunch of normies.
We're just normies.
I would buy a mansion, but cool.
It's like Tina Belcher. I was just like every other person. I just put my bra on one boob at a time. That's what Tina Belcher says.
All right, Camille, what is your favorite game and why?
Of all time or currently?
All-time favorite.
I can only pick one?
Yes.
Okay. I would have to say The Sims is my all-time favorite game. I've been playing The Sims for a really, really long time. I'd say like 15 plus years I've been playing The Sims. It's like Halo for you, James. Like you've been playing Halo forever.
For a long time.
I've been playing The Sims forever. And like I always, no matter how much time passes, The Sims is something that like I play for 6 months and I put down for 6 months. But no matter what, I always get excited for new expansion packs and stuff like that to come out. I really just fucking love The Sims, and you can do anything on The Sims. I would say Animal Crossing, but like Animal Crossing does get repetitive and boring after a while. The Sims is you can always do something different. You can be a mermaid, an alien, a vampire. You can have a normal family. You can have a crazy family. Like and you can make anybody. I can't tell you the amount of different families that I've made of me and James over the past years of like the evolution of like just being us two and getting the dogs in the house. I've remade our house on The Sims. Like that shit to me is cool. And I plan on getting a Sims tattoo, like the plumb bob, the little green thing over their heads. I plan on getting one of those tattooed as well as the Animal Crossing leaf.
Right at the top of her forehead.
Yeah, exactly. I need people to know that I'm dedicated.
Can you speak any Simlish at all? Like, do you know how to say anything in Simlish?
Yeah. Sol means hello.
Okay.
I know that much. I know there's a lot of other things that like they've said like yes, this means this, or like throughout the conversations that your Sims have, they say different choice phrases and they've said like, oh yes, this means hello or this means whatever. So I can like pick them out off the top of my head. Sol means hello in Simlish. But it's basically English, but like kind of backwards and a little bit jumbled up because they didn't want to have to translate to every single language because The Sims is something that people play all over the world. So they made just a fake language so that they didn't have to do all of that rendering for the different languages. So it's a little Sims fact right there for you.
Bonus fact.
Bonus gaming fact. I can tell you a lot of facts about The Sims. That's another thing that I watch a lot about on YouTube.
She does watch a lot of things about The Sims too.
I'm not a builder. I'm more of a player. I can't build a house to save my life.
She's good with the
but I can make I can decorate a mean house and I can make a storyline.
All right. Sloth, we were literally having a debate before the podcast even started.
Oh my god, we still have to do character versus character.
We still have to do character versus character.
And James box of mystery too. So
oh my god, it's almost 11:15. We lost that little bit of time with the outage.
That's all right. Should happen.
All right, so on character versus character this week, we have Blue Eyes White Dragon versus Charizard.
Sloth, I'll let you go first since you have a lot of uphill battle here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had to do some research on.
This one was really difficult for me. I had a really hard time like trying to piece this one together because the universes are just so much different. Like Yu-Gi-Oh is like attack, defense. The monster with the strongest attack wins, right? Like that's all it is. And then like Pokemon, you have, types and weaknesses and strengths and all sorts of different stats that go into making Pokemon what it is. So of the discussion, I am going to put Blue Eyes into the Pokemon world and kind of elaborate from there. So if the Blue Eyes White Dragon was to be a Pokemon, it would be an electric dragon type. So this is where it gets hairy. Because Charizard is a fire flying type, and everybody knows that flying types are weak to electric type. Anyway, but dragon types are weak against dragon. So, and Charizard can learn dragon type moves.
Mm-hmm.
So this becomes my argument of like, okay, who gets to attack first? Like, who would have a higher speed, Charizard or Blue Eyes White Dragon? And I don't know.
I mean,
it's difficult to say because I don't know. I mean, do you have something?
Oh, I can give you his entire powers and abilities, and if you want to go off of that, that might help you out. But it's not gonna look good for Charizard after I read this list to you.
All right, shoot.
So I'm gonna just read off this list here. Yes, Blue Eyes White Dragon is a dragon. That is the classification. He is a dragon. He's thousands of years old. Pokemon can die. He is thousands of years old. His powers and abilities are super strength, speed, durability, endurance, flight, and the ability to fire energy blasts, which are considered white lightning, which are electric. He can pretty much pummel buildings in literal seconds. He can literally in seconds fly from the Earth to space in seconds, milliseconds. So he's definitely gonna be faster than Charizard. So he's not gonna have the speed you're thinking of. He has experience fighting all types of monsters as well. The only way I could see Charizard having a chance, and me and you were talking about this, was the Mega Charizard Y. I believe you had said.
Yeah, Mega Charizard. No, Mega Charizard X.
X? The blue and black one?
No.
That's X.
Yeah. The blue and black one. Yep. The fire dragon type.
Yeah. There's just
because then the electric type weakness doesn't exist.
Yeah. So Blue Eyes White Dragons literally has beaten gods, or has come close to beating gods. This legendary dragon is a powerful engine of destruction, virtually invincible. Very few have faced this awesome creature and lived to tell the tale. So I just don't know what Charizard could do against Blue Eyes White Dragon to where he could even damage him. I'm really worried for Charizard here.
Base Charizard probably loses. Like, I'm gonna agree with you.
Yeah.
Because he's a flying type and he's gonna get friggin' wrecked. Dude, like flying types are weak against electric. Like there's literally no argument there. Like that's just basic Pokemon. But if it was a fire dragon, I think Blue Eyes White Dragon loses.
You think
I really because
wish...
he's a dragon type.
Yeah.
Because it's a dragon, right? Electric dragon. It's weak against dragon type attacks. Super effective, bro. It's like dragon type's only fucking weakness is other dragons.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, how much HP does your level 100 Charizard have? We could literally do a battle between the two and see what hits super crits and what doesn't.
You know what I'd like to say?
What?
Show me wrong.
Show me
wrong.
I just want to say, if any of you have ever listened to last podcast on the left, I am Ben every time they talk about character versus character. If you understand that reference, you do, and if you don't, you don't.
Did you look up anything about this at all? Or
I did not do it. I didn't look up anything at all.
Oh,
so on last podcast on the left, a lot of the subjects they cover is like they talk about like murders and shit like that, murder cases. And Ben is like, he's just there. He doesn't look up anything, and he's that's me. I'm just here when you guys talk about character versus character.
That's definitely me. I mean, on top of like, I don't know, I wasn't really into Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that when I was a kid. That really wasn't my thing. And I tried. My brother had this like cool fucking thing that he put on his arm and it would shoot fucking cards out. That was cool, but I wasn't into it.
I watched Pokemon when I was little, and I collected Pokemon cards and stuff like that. But I never played any of the games, and I never like. this Pokemon is this type, and it does all these things. Like, I didn't. That
was all my friends. They literally knew everything, everything's strengths, everything's weaknesses. They knew what stats they needed. They knew what moves needed to be on the character for, like, if they were traveling somewhere. They knew, like, the Numlock. Was it Numlock, right? Is that the Numlock run? Nuzlocke run. They would do Nuzlocke runs. Like that. That's literally it. And you probably don't know what. I don't know if you know what Nuzlocke is or what the Nuzlocke run is, but it was literally something people would do as a challenge,
It's fun. They're fun.
Yeah.
Nuzlocks are fun.
Yeah. So it's pretty funny. But in this case, everybody is also agreeing with me on this. I think we're just gonna have to say Blue Eyes White Dragon wins.
Someone Norse just asked if we put Charizard in the Shadow Realm, what then?
I don't know. I don't think he has a chance. I think Charizard would have more of a chance in the Pokemon realm than he would have in the Shadow Realm. I think it's no contest in the Shadow Realm. I think in the Pokemon realm, Blue Eyes, Charizard might have a chance against Blue Eyes, but a very slim chance. Shadow Realm, no. You can't. For a creature to be thousands of years old and have lived almost every single time, no problem. I don't think there's a.
It's a friggin' card, bro. It's not a monster. It's a friggin' card.
It is a card. No,
Yu-Gi-Oh is a friggin' card game.
Anyway,
it's an anime about a friggin' card game, bro.
Yeah, but there are Pokemon cards too. So I mean, we could go do a card versus card game. Like,
no, I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm not really like.
I'm sorry I gave you a hard one this
week. Involved in this one?
Like, yeah. I gave you a hard one this week, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this one.
I wanted to win one, Sloth. I wanted to fucking win one this week, okay?
It was hard to put together. This one was difficult. This one was difficult to do. It really was.
I just wanted to win one. Okay, I'm so sorry.
However, hold on. While we're on character versus character, you watched Afro Samurai now, right?
I did.
Yes.
We finally watched it.
Afro Rex Samurai Jack.
Yes.
Yeah. Any day.
All right.
Any fucking day of the week.
And you see how, like, there was a lot of stuff that I really couldn't talk about because I didn't want to ruin the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good, though. I really enjoyed it. And Samuel L. Jackson's character is, like, I love that sort of character. Like, the main character's, like, annoying little sidekick. That's,
yeah.
Because I am the annoying little sidekick to Jay.
That is a really large box.
It's the same box that I used last time, and now I won't be blocking my mic so you guys can actually hear me and talk about Jay's
Is that the kitchen box?
Yeah, this is.
Can I just do real quick?
Oh, the Instapot box.
Real quick, guys. Shout out to Blaze who gave us that character versus character idea.
Thank you. Thank you, Blaze.
Thank you, Blaze. That was a good one.
And shout out to everybody who has been giving us suggestions. We are trying our best to choose the best ones. So if you guys do have more character versus... Yeah, it is very difficult. You guys...
We could do like I think it would be a good idea to go through and do like a lightning round.
I mean, yes, but that'd be really hard too, because then you're just like, you have to pick and choose. It's like, that could be like part of the this or that segment too. And it'd just be like, you could either have a very thought out process, or you can use it for that too. But if you guys do have character versus character suggestions, there is a channel in the Discord, and just post in there if you have any suggestions, because it helps us out for content, and it helps us out to actually like think about these things and actually have a discussion about it. So.
And it makes you guys part of the podcast as well, because we are taking, community suggestions.
Yeah. So the next part is going to be Jay's mystery box. I have something in here I bought today from FYE.
I'm not allowed to talk during this segment.
She cannot, because she was there when I bought it. So
it is very cool, though, and I'm very excited about it.
It is very cool, and I'm also very excited about it. So in this box, so basically how this works, guys, if you don't know, Jay's mystery box is basically I tell two truths and a lie, and you have to figure out what's in this box from all three of those sentences. So the first thing is you can step on it. It is something that is from a movie. The theme of it's from a movie. You can step on it. And I want to mix this up though. And you can
We're working on it right
Huh?
now. Well,
yes, you can step on it. It's from a movie, or can be from it's from a movie, and it's somebody who's still alive. So you can step on it. It's from a movie, and they're still alive.
Is it like a floor mat or something?
You're close.
A bathroom mat?
No, you're right about it being a floor mat, but there's a theme to the floor mat. You're really you literally almost pretty much called it out. It's a floor mat, but like there's a theme to it. I want to see if you can figure out what movie it's from. It's something we all love. I'll give another thing.
Is it Star Wars?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they're still alive.
But is that true?
No.
Are any of them
they're dead?
Or they might be lies.
Is it Darth Vader?
Fuck.
No! That's so funny!
So we went to I'll show you guys in a second. We went to FYE today, and I literally had the hardest time picking between all these formats because they had a Mandalorian and Yoda format. Or not Yoda, Mandalorian and baby Grogu. Sorry, Grogu.
What he's going to do is put this in the entryway of this. What Jay sits in every time for the podcast is our finished basement.
I love it.
Yeah, that's dope.
I can't believe I guessed it that fast. That was crazy.
I know. I was
because our finished basement is Jay's sanctuary, and he has a kitchen table and a couch down there and stuff like that. It feels like it is like maybe a little studio apartment. So we're getting him a little floor mat. Jay, you can show off the new addition to the basement if you'd like.
Oh yeah. So guys, we actually bought. If you guys can still hear me, I know I'm super far away from the mic now, but we got a Pac-Man arcade machine today too. So I get 12 and 1 games out of that. I get some Galactica, Pac-Man, stuff like that. So I'm excited.
Yeah. We're really trying to burn up as much or buy as many dumb things as we possibly can.
It's my quarter-life crisis.
Yeah,
quarter-life crisis.
Yeah, it's my quarter-life crisis.
Yo, fuck it, quarter-life crisis.
Most people get motorcycles, but I guess we just get arcade machines. So welcome to Dave and Buster's.
Welcome to Dave and Buster's.
Most people give up their job at council and go down to general for another community.
Oh. just calling people
out.
And shots fired.
He is once again reigning supreme.
Oh, thanks, Mayor.
My quarter-life crisis.
Mayor's being sarcastic, James.
Aw. I thought he was being serious.
Mayor, don't be.
Wow, Jay, you're so cool.
I'm really sad about that. I thought he was being serious.
How do you know Mayor's O key isn't sticky? Maybe his O key is just really sticky.
That could be true. Maybe his O. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of O's throughout that entire statement.
Maybe his O key.
I guess I'll go along with Nightbot and check out our sponsor Arma and take a look at our pro store for jerseys. Jay and I are wearing our jerseys on the podcast. Look at how nice they are. They are so comfortable and they wash really well.
They do wash really well.
You can customize the back of it with your gamer tag.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the back of my jersey, here it is. It's Jay always sometimes not loses. Thank you, Sloth.
Thick queen.
Yo, Jay always never sometimes not loses.
All right.
Mine has RGL.
It was probably too long.
Mine has RGL Cami on it. So yeah, get your jerseys at the Arma store. Very low price for a very wonderful quality jersey.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome for the price point for them. Also, our podcasts are now on Spotify, guys. I had people reaching out recently wanting us to put the podcast on Spotify, and now they're on there. I'm going to be putting every podcast after we're done. Might be a couple days, but we will put them on there for you guys to listen to if you guys have missed out. They're also going to be on other.
Will have to be pieced together.
Yeah,
this one will have to be.
I'll do episode 3.1 and then episode 3.1 and then episode 3.2. But they're going to be on there for you guys to listen to. So keep an eye out for that. They're also going to be on other podcast platforms. I don't want to say which ones because I don't know which ones are going to get accepted. But if you guys like iHeartRadio, if you guys like Pandora, if you guys like Amazon Video Amazon Music, there's a ton of platforms I'm going to try to get the podcast on. So if you guys are interested in any of that, let me know, DM me about it, because I am super excited for them to be on Spotify. So.
But the best way to watch the podcast is live on Twitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it just like it's cool. So when I put it on Spotify for the first time, I was like, "Yo, this is crazy," because I use Spotify every single day, and it's like
maybe we can start getting subs and donations on the podcast and put that money back into the community. We love our community.
Well, so like with streaming the podcast on Twitch, that helps us to get closer to affiliate, which can help us get subscribers and stuff like that. But what's cool about the podcast being on Spotify is that there's much more. You can get a lot more people to listen to a podcast because it's just talking. But it's also weird to have a listen to a conversation because we're doing it live. It is kind of weird to be like, oh my god, we know what's going on, to bring that over to sound, or just sound like an MP3. Is also but it's pretty cool. It's really nice because all the sound quality, it's actually it's pretty perfect. It's not bad. So I'd listen to it. Camille listened to both of them actually on her downtime.
I'd listen to it.
Yeah.
So. What's new in RGL, Sloth? I know there's been a lot of recent promotions. There's been.
I don't want to talk about the promotions. Somebody else can talk about that. But I do want to talk about Mick Lovin's super sexy giveaway. If you guys were here during the power outage, you saw Renz's lovely commercials.
Renz, I really loved the commercials. We'll have to start paying him, I guess, for the commercial breaks.
Maybe. I'll consider it. Could get a real crisp high five or something.
A crisp high five?
Yeah.
Pat on the back.
But no, we're giving away a friggin' PlayStation or an Xbox Series X, whichever you want. All you have to do, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I feel like I forgot one.
Subscribe on YouTube.
And YouTube. Yep, see? And subscribe on YouTube. And then DM proof to your section leader or higher. And that'll get you entered into the giveaway. And we are announcing the winner Monday at the community-wide meeting.
Which is at what time?
5:30 p.m. American time.
I'm pretty sure tonight is the last
American time.
Oh my God.
Tonight is the last night to put in your submission, so do it quick. If you're still watching and you are a sergeant or higher, or you've been in RGL for 30 days, go ahead and do that quick and send it on.
Yeah, you guys got an hour and a half because of
We're giving away an Xbox or a PlayStation 5. Do it.
Yeah, like if you have to make a Twitter quick, what's 10 seconds to make a Twitter compared to getting a free Xbox or PlayStation?
Oh.
Eligibility ends in
so go do it now. Go do it quick.
In half an hour. Oh, okay. So he's going by EST. So
since when?
So if you're still watching and you meet those criteria, go do it quick.
Just go do it.
Just go do it.
Go do it.
Do it now.
Go do it right now.
Do it right now. We'll still be here while you do it. Go do it.
Okay.
You know what we should do for the 10th, maybe the 10th podcast is like maybe that would be too long, like a 12-hour podcast. I think that would be too long.
12 hours?
12 hours?
Oh, God, no.
I can see a 4-hour podcast, but that would have to be like, we'd have to like know everything we were going to talk about and then go off the rails like we do all the time.
It would take a lot of planning to do that.
It would take a lot of planning, but I think it would be kind of cool, and we could really interact with the chat.
After 4 hours.
We're already
I'm sick of me after an hour and a half.
Muffin,
we talk to you every day.
Muffin, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna segue, but you guys didn't want to segue.
I was.
No, segue.
Run your engine to your segue.
Sloth didn't want to talk about the promotions, so I will talk about the promotions. One of the promotions we just had was our very own Cami, who is now on the podcast at this moment. She was promoted to section leader. Yay.
Yay, I'm very happy because I didn't.
Oh.
I like how she talks. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to talk about the promotions," but then I'm just going to leave.
Thanks for griefing me, fucking. My Discord likes to grief me. All right.
Thank you. I'm very.
So congrats, Cami.
Very excited to be here.
One of the other promotions, we also promoted Western to a section leader, now known as West. So congrats to him.
Currently known as Sweepy Boy, because he is very
Sweepy Boy.
Yeah, you mean Weast.
RGL, I thought you said Weast.
And then we also promoted Renz to division leader. Congrats to Renz. Did I miss anyone? There was some generals, but I'm not going to name those off.
Yes, that's the last podcast too. I got promoted to XD, and Lyrium got promoted to XS also.
Yep.
So congrats to me, and
congrats everyone,
and congrats to Lyrium as well. It's honestly
3 new XSs and 3 new XDs.
Who are we missing?
Oh yeah, I already said me.
Street got promoted to community leader.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. That happened too.
And Mike got promoted to council.
Yo, don't worry, Streak. I remembered you.
Yo, I'm just used to looking up the streak all the time, so I'm just like.
We've had a lot of excess and up. We've had a lot of excess and up movement, but it's all been very well planned out and very well deserved.
Well, and the thing is, though, too, is that I can't remember what promotions have happened since the last podcast because I have the worst memory ever, so you cannot count on me for that.
Streak is very upset, and I wouldn't be surprised if he would like to retire into gamer.
Streak, we love you.
Streak gets to retire, I want to retire.
Yo, I hate it here. I would also like to mention, if y'all are in our Discord, and most of you are that are watching, I believe.
If you're not, go join.
Yeah, if you're not, join us. We're super fun and awesome.
And you have Discord, come join.
You can hang out with us all the time.
Yeah, this is just an everyday
thing. Member of the month and leader of the month voting has gone up. So go show your support. It's super important. We really love to show our support and give thanks to the members who do really awesome jobs here. I believe so. Cami won last month, which is why she's here. So
I love my orange name in the Discord and my double peaches on my name because that is my signature now. But yeah, it's been cool. Myself and Renz have been member and leader of the month for April.
Mm-hmm.
So we're ready to pass it on. We've both had the orange name for a little bit.
For at least 2 months, and then you get the chance to get back.
Yeah. The winners will be announced on May 1st. So go cast your votes.
Hell yeah.
Yo, those guys are gonna get a super extra special podcast. So episode 5.
Oh yeah, episode 5.
Excited, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
That's in a month. That's a month from today.
Yeah, that's
not
from now.
Yeah,
that's 2 episodes from
not the next episode, but the following episode will be number 5. Quite the treat. We've quite the sweet treat for everyone.
I didn't think we were gonna get that far, and now we're 2 episodes away.
Yeah,
you're gonna be nice and ready for the summer, Jay.
Oh my god, yo, I'll be able to swim just fine. I'll be able to be. I'd swim so fast.
It's gonna be good.
We had a pretty good standing of 25 people throughout the podcast. We had 25 viewers for quite a while there, so we're still at 20. It's been 2 hours in.
Yeah.
What day is 2 Saturdays from now, so we can announce when our next May 8th. So
May 8th will be the next podcast.
Yeah, May 8th.
Number 5 is May 22nd.
Yes, the 5th, yes. But so May 8th.
That's the one we're really talking about here.
Yes. But May 8th, guys, at 9:30 p.m. EST or 8:30 p.m. CST, if you want to go by American time.
Or 7:30 MST or maybe 6:30
PST is our next podcast.
And hopefully this time our power won't.
Yeah, hopefully our power won't go out, because that was like I was like, oh my god, we literally just lost it, and I didn't think we were getting it back. I didn't think we were coming back on tonight. I didn't think it was happening at all.
Hey, we made it. We're here. Yeah. We persevered.
Yep, it's been a good night.
Is it even an RGL podcast if there isn't technical difficulties?
There's technical difficulties every time. I swear to God. Every time I get on, I'm like, oh, not today.
Oh. Also, it's Griff's birthday on May 12th, so everybody write that on your calendar so we can grief him all day on May 12th.
No.
Yeah. We will grief him. Yo, are you turning 60, Griff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I knew. I told me about signing up for AARP.
I'm older than Griff, so that makes me super old too.
No, I'm retiring next year, so I know what you're talking about.
May gang. But yeah, guys, I think
yeah, that's everything. That's everything we got.
I think we're ready. I'm ready to call it a night and get on Xbox.
Did anybody learn anything that they didn't think they were going to learn today? Anything that they want? Any comments, questions, or concerns?
You know what? About
it's time for clan breakdowns.
It's yo, I'm not. Oh, the only one I can do clan breakdowns, Camille.
Yo.
So.
And she won't even have to do a clan breakdown this Monday.
Yeah.
I know.
That's so sad. She won't even get to do that.
I know. It's like when I worked until 1 to 9 at my job for the first time, and we ended up getting on the snowstorm, and they let us go early, and I was like, yes, I got out of it. I get out of clan breakdowns this week.
Only this week, though.
Yeah, the thing about otters still has me pretty fucked up. However, the thing about choosing between Taco Bell and Olive Garden still really has me torn up as well. So
completely torn.
So with that emotional distress, I think I'm ready to call it.
Yo, thanks.
Thanks to everyone who joined us. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube. We'll be other places eventually.
And
eventually, yeah.
Join us at Redemption Gaming on Discord if you are 16 and up and like video games.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't like video games, come check us out. We got a home for everybody.
Yeah.
But we prefer if you like.
If you like video,
we would prefer.
You're better.
That's kind of what we do. So, bye guys. It's been so fun.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks everybody for showing up. Honestly, you guys are the best. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.